Let's have a little look and see why fast food is so addictive. What makes us crave it? Why does it make us feel so bad afterwards? What's actually going on? What's the science behind it? The chemicals involved, and how do they affect us neurologically and mentally and obviously physically because we eat it. Again, thank you for supporting my channel. If you do like the video, click like, because when you click like, apparently YouTube will then send it out to more people, and that means it will reach more people and pass this information on to other people who just don't know. If you'd like to subscribe and keep up to date with my channel, that would be wonderful, and it would encourage me to do more videos like this. So again, thank you for your support. Fast food is quite cunning, in fact, and designed by mathematicians and scientists and people who really have an ulterior motive, which is profit. As soon as the food touches your tongue, a signal is sent to the brain, activating the reward system. And this basically lets lots of chemical releases from your brain out, like dopamine and endorphins. You feel euphoric, you feel fantastic, you feel relaxed, you feel all those wonderful feelings as you bite into that burger. And just thinking about it now brings it back to exactly, in my mind, how great it does actually feel. So basically, carefully engineered blends of salt, fat, and sugar. And these are all ingredients that we have primal urges for. Fast food has actually been designed in a lab to be craveable. We always see these adverts where fast food looks plump, healthy, the lettuce is green, and it just looks like it's not such a bad thing nowadays. Modern technology. We live in the modern world, so it must be healthy and it must be good. It can't be bad. But the truth is, it's actually designed in a laboratory by scientists, mathematicians, and flavouring experts who together come and put the exact formula that makes this food irresistible and craveable and basically addictable, which I suppose in a way is what craveability is, isn't it? You want it time and time again. It's never enough. And it's associated with our reward system in our brain. We know eating it feels good, so we want it more and more, and we look forward to it. And all of these things are pumped into cheap ingredients. And it doesn't take too much imagination to realise that when you're buying a 99p beef burger, that maybe that beef burger inside there is not the best quality beef burger you could possibly buy. However, it's pumped with sugar, salt, flavourings, coloured and made to look absolutely... It doesn't look gorgeous, does it? It does on the advert, and then when you get it, it's splattered. Even everything about the fast food outlets is encouraging to the eye, the reds and the yellows and these colours that they use. There's a bit of nostalgia in there from your childhood. And it's appealing, isn't it? It gives you that sense of, I don't know what it is, but it's a sense that you want to pursue and you want to fully enjoy. And this is really why normal healthy food seems so boring and unappealing. We've been conditioned, haven't we, to want to eat that rubbish. 1 in 3 Americans now prefers to eat one fast food meal, not every week, every day. And we always follow that trend. Scientists carried out an experiment on rats. They didn't hurt them, don't worry. It's not animal cruelty. In fact, lucky rats, because what they decided to do is feed the rats junk food for 2 weeks. Oh, that sounds quite nice, actually. So they fed these rats junk food for 2 weeks solid. And after the 2 weeks, it took them around about 14 days to become interested in eating normal food again. Their senses had been heightened to this wonderful, chemical, salty, sugary explosion that they were experiencing when they were eating junk food. Some of the rats even starved themselves for 2 or 3 days because they refused to eat normal, healthy food that they'd been eating all their life. So what does that have to say to you about what we're eating? And another interesting fact on some studies that you can read about on the internet, the more fast food that you eat and the more regularly you have fast food, the more you crave it and the more you become actually physically, mentally addicted to fast food. And more interestingly, the more you do not want to eat normal food, you do not want to eat healthy food. It's so bland and so boring. So the flood of dopamine that's released when you eat a chemically precisely engineered beef burger is responsible for much more than just making you want to eat more of those. Dopamine is associated with pleasure, but it is more than that. Dopamine is fundamentally responsible for addictions. When dopamine is released, you crave that dopamine to be released again, and it forms a very strong habit. So we want it again and again and again, and you just don't get that with Sprouts, do you? The other interesting thing about fast food, these studies reveal, is that all the ingredients are ground up and they're mashed up and they're processed to the ultimate extreme so that they will be digested quickly into our bloodstream and our blood system to release more of those chemicals. It's basically a blood sugar roller coaster. So you're up and down, and that's not healthy, and it's certainly not good for your mind. A study in 2009 revealed that people who eat fast food every single day are 50% more likely to be clinically depressed. So now we're touching home, aren't we? We're touching base with our mental health and our issues. And if we already struggle with mental health problems, like a lot of us do, fast food is really not helping us. For that one quick buzz of feeling good, it carries with it a lot of side effects and a lot of negativity. And then we have to live the rest of the week with some of the symptoms of what it's left behind in our bloodstream. So studies have revealed that some of the fattiest contents and parts of burgers can actually stay in your system for up to 36 hours before they start to become digested. There are also parts of the fast food that don't digest at all, and they're called additives and fillers. God, it's mad, isn't it? They put fillers into burgers now. So it's needless to say that some of these compounds can make you feel very bad very quickly. I'm not saying we shouldn't eat fast food. Fast food is really nice, and I think everything has its own place. Not everything we do is healthy, and if we did everything that was always healthy and good and wholesome, life would also be a bit boring, wouldn't it? But I do think it might be worth regulating some of these things. And if, like me, you have mental health issues, I think diet is possibly a key to living a freer, more fulfilled life, away from the bully of OCD, Tourette's, or whatever other things are out there that you're struggling with. And let's have a little look at other things that might be quite tasty and quite nice. I really like omelettes. I just can't be bothered to cook them. They're not even that hard to make. I've got an omelette maker. I can't even bother to use that half the time. It's too much faff. But if there was a fast food outlet that sold omelettes, I'd probably go through there. If you're like me and you want to make a positive change in your mental health attitude, then come along with me and let's do it together. You're not on your own. I'm not an expert. I've not got everything right. Got most things wrong, generally speaking. I'm in the same position as a lot of people. I'm learning and I'm starting to understand, and I'm wanting to change my mind for the better and to improve my standard of living, because mental health is a struggle, and I think we all know that if we struggle with it. But if you don't have mental health problems, I think these diets and fast food things can also improve everybody's quality of life. So I hope that we can go on this journey together, and I'm kind of excited about it. So leave me some comments and let me know what you're going to cut out. I'm certainly cutting out quite a few things, and I'll let you know how it goes as we progress down this journey. Thank you very much for watching today, and have a lovely day.